I'm Alistair Atkin from Atkin Guitars down in Canterbury. We're closer to France here than we are to London. Give you an insight as to where we are in the country. We've just made 2 new guitars for Justin, which are here, wrapped up. They're special guitars that Justin's been sort of designing along with us. Do you want to open them up?
I do, but first of all, can we just have a little look in this book here? Because I just noticed a leather-bound tome.
Yeah.
It's just a visitor's book, so
it's
presumably the luminaries of the guitar world will have
they've all been in
popped
there.
in. So, but unfortunately, is that Chris Shiflett?
That is Chris Shiflett, yes.
I thought so. It just says CHS, and I got that from that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you say the first initials of the next one, and I'll tell you which guitar player it was.
EC.
Eric Clapton.
Yeah. AL.
Alex Lifeson.
Yeah. MB.
MB.
Might not be known as a guitarist.
So...
Might be a songwriter.
Mike Batt.
Yes.
No way.
A Womble.
Really?
Yeah.
Remember you're a Womble. Wombling Christmas?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. DG. Easy.
Dave Grohl?
Ooh, close.
DG.
You got the first name right. No.
David
Gilmour.
Gilmour.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't have to help me.
Okay.
I can do this.
You know
I'll
some
get
rock
there.
stars,
Yeah, I'll
don't
get
you?
there.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's 4 out of 4. What did Chris Shiflett buy, just out of interest?
Well, he didn't buy one, but he used one of these in a video.
This is the smallest plant I've ever seen.
Yeah, so Matt, who works here, makes lots of things on our 3D printers. And made the Venus de Milo.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Be great when it's finished.
Yeah.
I wonder if he could do like really, really small versions of the JH3000, JH3001.
We could.
Paperweights or something.
We were going to get this guy over who has a 3D scanner and see if we could do a bust of you.
That's a good idea.
But if you want to do that sometime, we can do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
From the waist down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you can just have it as a sort of keyboard stand.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, or an ironing board. Yeah.
Cool. So what are we doing here again?
Right, these guitars are now ready. When did you start? When did we start talking about these? Probably.
We started talking about them. I'd have to go back through our WhatsApp conversation. There's
probably
a lot of
last
weird
year,
stuff
wasn't
in
it?
there.
End of last year.
I think it was more or less when you first delivered the 3000s. We already started thinking about the 3001s.
Yeah.
Can I just point out the 3000?
Yeah, grab it.
So this is the 3000. It was a mind horn, which was an existing model of yours, wasn't it? And then we made some modifications. It's a lovely offset. It reminds me of my old Jaguar that I used to have years and years ago, but with a better everything. No offence to fans of the Fender Jaguar, but this is a better guitar in every way. But obviously not based on the Jaguar in any way.
No, I mean, it's become really popular to do a nice offset now, because they look cool, don't they?
I do like an offset.
Yeah. So we spec'd this up for you, and what was your artist friend's name? Who did
Tom Lesnar did that, and he did the logo type for the 12th fret.
Yeah,
as
for
well.
the inlay.
He's a very good illustrator.
And we did 2 versions. We did the black and white and the white and black.
Yes.
And with
always with red.
Yeah. No, it works out really well. It's one of those guitars. Yeah, Justin Hawkins' signature.
Yeah, I signed that.
We actually manipulated it to make it better than
your
your
actual.
actual.
At the moment,
because you can't write very well, can you?
Not really. I actually thought the signature I did for you was the best I've ever done, and you've obviously improved.
We can sell it to you.
Yeah. I'm going to need that. Actually.
Yeah.
Can you make a stamp?
Yeah.
It'll save me a lot of time.
Actually, yeah. And then the way we often will do this is we'll start a WhatsApp group, and Softy was in it, and Lawrence, who's here, who works here as well.
Should we get the boys in?
Yeah, get them in. Come on,
on,
boys.
lads.
Come on. Yeah. Lawrence Locke, who does all the electric, or a lot of the electric work, and the Softy here, who works with the darkness. And so we have this group chat, and we're all throwing ideas out all the time as to what might be cool. Justin's coming up with a few things, and we're thinking, can we do that? And gradually, I bet it's a bit like writing a song but making a guitar, with all of us sort of contributing to the.
Well, I think one of the things that happens to me is like Softy you're always scouring the internet, aren't you? Yeah. Looking for stuff, and he'll find like a guitar that's completely outrageous. He'll send it to me, and I'll go, well, I can't afford it, but I'll buy it anyway. And then it's like, but it's never quite it always has an element that I love, like maybe it's a paint job or like a pickup configuration, or an upside down headstock, or just one of the things that turns me on, you know.
Yeah.
But we decided to come and ask you to do
Put it all into
the exact, you know, the best of, really.
Yeah.
You know.
No, so that whole thing evolves, and then we always end up making 2 guitars if we're doing a job like this. We think, well, we might balls one up, so we'll make 2, and we rarely balls up a guitar, but you know, it's nice to have a backup.
And from our point of view, it's good to have 2 anyway, because we currently have 3 rigs, don't we? We've got one for the studio, one for European touring, and one for all other live engagements in UK and America.
Wow.
Or whatever.
So that's all being sent all over different destinations.
Yeah. So I've got 2 mind horns. I've got 1 mind horn in the studio in England, 1 mind horn in the studio in Switzerland. We have 2 on the road. Yeah. So
brilliant.
We need more guitars, basically.
Perfect. We're the men for the job.
Yeah.
So yeah, we put this whole package together, and yeah, Lawrence winds all the pickups and works out all the sort of geometry of it with Matt, who does all our drawing. So they'll sort of get really involved in that, and then we'll sort of show drawings to you guys and go, oh, I quite like that, and gradually you get to this place where you've got something you're ready to make. And yeah, and then we start. When did you start making them? A couple of months ago.
Yeah.
But it was a couple, 2 or 3 months ago that we started thinking, right, let's actually make these.
Start jointing the body.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is funny because it's kind of like at every step, it's just been really exciting.
Yeah.
Because there's every element of these guitars are exactly the thing that we were hoping for, aren't they? So,
Brilliant. Yeah.
It's really exciting.
No, for us, there was some stuff that we've never done before.
Yeah.
And you know, little geeky things that.
We'll talk about the spec when we look at them.
Yeah. Do you want to open them up?
I'd love to, actually.
Shall I pass you your present?
There's a good possibility I might cry.
Okay. Right. Let's get. Right. I don't know which one that is, but this is the most popular thing on YouTube is unwrapping things.
Superb. It says to Justin, love from Alistair. Oh. Okay. So it's the yellow one.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is outrageous. Regard. The finest.
Yeah.
It's kind of. Okay, so we talk about all the stuff that we did to it.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's in tune as well, Lawrence.
There's a whammy bar somewhere. I think it's in the case.
Oh, must be the case.
Brilliant. It's fucking awesome.
It's great, isn't it?
I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's outrageous.
Yeah, the
So,
knobs.
yes.
Straight on conversation about
Why don't
the
we
knobs.
start with the knob
Yeah,
thing?
it's a
Because
good
that's one of the
story.
things that we talked about. It's like we wanted to have a knob on there that resembled a crystal decanter that my grandfather smashed when he was trying to stop a bottle of R. White's lemonade falling from the sideboard.
Always save the R
Across
whites.
the room
Yeah.
and saved the wrong thing.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So, yeah, so these are made out of my grandfather's crystal decanter.
Yeah, yeah. We found all the pieces, glued it back together.
It was important because a lot of the new material that we're working on demands dive bombery, doesn't it? So we needed something where you can actually manipulate the whammy bar without it slipping out of tune all the time. So that's why it's got this locking nut here, and presumably the appropriate Allen keys will be available.
They
from
are.
Argos.
They're in the case.
Oh, are they?
Special
Wow.
Yeah. We love this bit here.
So this was a
Yeah.
part of the development, trying to get this switch in
Because
the most awkward space.
yeah, I mean, I know that was challenging for you, but the thing,
It's great.
the reason why I wanted it there is because, like, I've always been a Les Paul guy, and so I like to have. Well, I more or less use it as an on-off switch, so I turn one of the pickups off, and then
Right.
occasionally I'll bring that pickup in if I'm arsing around and playing "Wonderful Tonight" by EC,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
in between songs, or just when I just want, I don't know, I only use that to piss around with, really. Highly entertaining
Yeah.
entertainment.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and whenever I've used anything that's Strat shaped, I've always loved it, but it's kind of like that's the thing that annoys me. So this was I think that was my main contribution. Like, I want to have a pickup selector on the top.
Yeah.
So,
got the back plate is the main engineering marvel by Matt L. Draftsman.
Yeah.
Just a very neat.
Oh, that
3D
thing,
printed with a spring all in the printed design, and you just pop it in, and if you ever want to take it out, for softy if you ever have to, if the switch ever wears out, which it shouldn't because it's a switchcraft.
No.
But still, unscrew that and just pop it, and you'll be able to just pop that out, and it's very, very neat. It's just.
yeah, you're proud of that, aren't you?
Oh,
It's lovely because it contours with the body.
So, like, I'll talk about the elements that I was excited about, and then, like, so, what's that called again? A
Clear
lucite
pickguard.
or perspex, pickguard, so you can see all the wiring inside, and immediately you can tell that the soldering is first class.
Has to be when it's
mean,
on show.
actually,
The normal ones
really
aren't, are
neat.
they?
I had to clean my soldering iron every.
Yeah, it doesn't look like when we took the lid off the other stuff. Look like the YTS guy. So there's that. This is what we call the graffiti yellow finish, heavily aged.
That's really cool, isn't it?
But you got me excited about it because I wanted an upside down headstock, and normally I like a 71 Strat or anything sort of 70s with a bigger headstock. But you talked me out, so you were talking about putting a mind horn on there.
Yeah.
Because that's a bit bigger. But then when I saw one of your existing, it might have been that one up there actually.
Yeah.
I pivoted. And I was like, let's just do the small one because it's just really cool.
Well, it works, and also this logo, I think, on this. So this is
Cool.
our 1985 logo. We got geeky over.
That's the year you were born, I think.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't going to do that.
No, we weren't. We were going to
I went
do.
on holiday, and the Finnish guy Phil, who's awesome, just did it. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, that's not.
Yeah, he was right.
It was
Phil
right.
called it.
Yeah, he nailed
His
it.
instincts were bang on.
And you can see that from a long way away as well,
Yeah,
which
right.
is really cool.
Which is good for you guys.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it also just works. It looks great on a guitar like this, and so we're going to get T-shirts with this logo on as well now. So
Yeah, cool.
yeah.
And then the neck and the headstock is, I think you said it was baked in your oven at your...
No, this one isn't. So this is roasted maple from Nova Scotia, just outside Halifax. And I actually went there this summer, because my wife's from Nova Scotia, and we chose wood blanks. Didn't get this at that point, but yeah, you can choose all the. But yeah, he's one of the best. Lots of people use him.
It's really gorgeous, and it has like a sort
Hades.
of tiger's stripe thing,
Yeah,
really, doesn't it?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
lovely.
and well, we haven't seen the other one yet, but they're almost sisters. They're like the
Are
two
they?
bits of wood look very, very similar. So
That's so cool.
that was nice to get those kind of matching.
Okay, Softy, put that with the others.
Right. Put that in the van. Yeah. Right. Okay. It's a double birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
my favourite of days. Paw Patrol themed paper. Oh, look,
It's nice.
You can do
This
this
is
for your
the
next
case they
unboxing
come in,
as well.
though. You haven't got a real. Yeah. It's like
why
a
they're
flight
so
case,
cheap.
but yeah.
oh my god. See, the thing is, I always thought the yellow would be my favourite, but I think this
I
might
know.
actually...
I know. They
this
kind
might
of
trump it.
complement each other perfectly.
Look at
don't
that.
they? Yeah.
That is outrageous. All the same spec.
Yeah.
It's got my favourite bit there. It's got your favourite bit there.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Full dive bombing capabilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one.
Should we plug them in? We got anything here that's worth plugging into?
No,
We're
we're going to plug them in.
right. Yeah, yeah. So,
And we better get the whammy bars out.
yeah, let's get the whammy bars out.
It's not going any. Wind it in, Softy. Is it in yet? It's beautiful, isn't it? What's that one? And you can do some nice stuff as well. Do some nice stuff. Remember that solo from what was it? everything I do it for you.
Yeah.
What's the first note of it? it's really so he plays it really delicately.
They're so cool, aren't they? Did you avoid guitars like this? Did you avoid these when you were first sort of broke? Would you have used a guitar like this back then? Or was it when the band was sort of got big?
Yeah, I mean, I would have loved to have had something like this.
But would it have felt not cool back then? Do you think you had to use?
Oh, good question.
Because it's kind of, I feel like it's come back round to being.
Yeah, I started off on Charvels and stuff, but that was only out of not being able to afford a Les Paul, really.
Right. Yeah.
And it's weird because you sort of you develop a great affection for those things that you first sort of played.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, but the idea of going back to them is kind of like, well, you know, you need stuff that's tonally built like this to compete with the Les Pauls, you know.
Yeah.
And once you're in a Les Paul band, you're kind of stuck, aren't you? Because you can't find anything that cuts through in the same way.
Yeah.
Which is why it was really important to sort of have someone like Lawrence who knows what he's doing to have these kind of. I mean, that's basically the same pickup as you'd get in one of my Les Pauls.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So it's going to be competitive.
Yeah.
In the arena that I need it for, you know. And that was always the issue with like I am really fond of the Strat shape.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't really use it in the darkness, you know.
Yeah.
There's been studio moments for it, but in general, and also they're usually not heavy enough for me to sort of find it satisfying to play.
Yeah.
A lot of Les Paul players moan about their backs and stuff,
Right.
but I'm the opposite. Actually.
You like it?
I'm reassured by the
Yeah.
weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is actually quite heavy.
Yeah. That's.
And we could always put a bit more cement
Fill
in there,
it in.
put a few weights.
Mercury in there.
Yeah, that'd be good. That's good for you as well.
Yeah.
Because you can take your temperature. Yeah. And actually, it can just rise as the solo heats up. You know.
One thing that would look good in these is putting LEDs under those.
Oh god.
Sorry.
That would be awful. Let's have to get the LED. Let's go to B&Q on the way home.
Yeah.
I mean, they're absolutely stunning. I thought I was going to cry, but I held it back.
Well done. Yeah.
For now, I'll cry on the way home.
Yeah. No. Thank you very much. That was a fun project, that. Well done, boys.
So these are available for a price to be confirmed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, well, you felt like that a lot of people would be
I think
into this.
These are so accessible because they definitely bridge the gap between 80s power Strat and the Les Paul experience, like tonally and also the playing. I think this is kind of like, for me, it's the ultimate hybrid guitar between those two. I mean, and that's the other reason why I love Atkin. You as an individual and the organisation, because I think there's just two guitar manufacturers that you think of when you think of guitars.
Mm-hmm.
I want there to be three,
Oh.
and I want this to be the first. So this is kind of like doing stuff like this that bridges the gap between those two behemoths.
Yeah.
I think is
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's.
And the whole process has been a right laugh.
Has, and anyone can have that experience with us. Actually, not just the famous people. We do that with lots of people. So if you're into something, and you want to try it out, give us a bell.
They don't make anything. They don't care about
Which is
copyright.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
No, but that's the fun thing about being able to. We're a small guitar company, so we can make things happen. Whereas if some of those other companies have to take it to the board and they all have to have a meeting.
So our relationship began when me and Softy went to a shop in was it Manchester, wasn't it?
Forsyths.
Was it Forsyths?
I believe, yeah. Was it? Yeah. I've never.
4 floors.
Yeah, it's a massive
Yeah.
old store, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so we went up and looked at the guitars there, and I was kind of looking for a Brook or some kind of English Luthier acoustic, wasn't I? Because I wanted to use it for the channel, and I thought it'd be handy to have for the studio. I didn't really have a great sounding acoustic at home, and so we tried all the ones that looked fancy, didn't we? Yeah. We were on, I don't want to say the other brands,
Yeah.
but there were some sort of big name acoustic brands. But we really fell in love with the Hawaiian what was it called again?
Avocado.
Yeah, we called it the avocado.
Yeah.
It's shaped like an avocado.
We call it in-house the Hawaiian bastard, but it's actually the Hawaiian master.
The Hawaiian master.
Yeah,
That's what it's called, yeah. And then you saw me using it on a Justin Hawkins ride.
Yeah, someone sent me a thing. Look at this, and I jumped around the living room because I was.
It was like loads of the guys.
Yeah. I hadn't seen it. Yeah, and we were just like, oh, this is amazing. You know, when you're English and you sort of grow up in this sort of backwater environment, you know, there's something a little bit you don't expect that much to happen sometimes, and when things like that happen, it just means everything. You know. It's
but
great.
it was, you know, it's through nothing other than merit, wasn't it? Like we tried every guitar in that place, and that's got quite an extensive selection of high-end gear, you know. And at the time, it was kind of like I didn't really care how much it cost. I just wanted the right guitar. And I think it might have been the most expensive one in the shop, as it happens, you know. But it was kind of like just an amazing guitar. I was really happy that. Then you came to Wembley.
Yeah.
See us play.
Brilliant. That was
And you brought that guitar which had the flowers.
painted by my mate Ian.
Right?
Yeah, Ian Ward.
Yeah, and then so I had that one off you as well.
Yeah. No.
But I think I've got about 10 Atkins, and I think that's actually like my goal is by the end of second quarter 2025 to be playing all Atkins all the time.
Wow.
Because they're the best guitars. They're made by lovely people who are really talented, and for me, it's the choice of champions. Oh, because sometimes only an Atkin will do.
Lovely.
It's lovely.
So you're going to take them into the studio and start just letting rip?
We have got a gig in America, and I'm wondering if we should debut one of them there. But I'm kind of like already super precious about it, and like, I don't want to take it on the plane.
Oh, take it. Yeah.
It's going to have to be, isn't it?
The great thing about these is they're almost indestructible. It's not, you haven't got to worry them about them like a Les Paul, you know. You can really just...
All right then. Which one should we take then?
Don't tell him that.
Yeah. See if you can break it. Yeah.
I'll give it a go. Thanks, Alistair.
Thank you, sir. Lovely jubbly. Thank you very much. It's all right, don't worry. You can pay me on the way home on the phone, all right?
That's why I'm crying.
Yeah, lovely.
Cool. Oh, that's my line.
It feels so weird.
It's going to change the way I play it, isn't it? Beautiful. You can go for a bite, you'll still be hearing that one.
Yeah.